Howdy YouTube. Now a few days ago I posted something on my channel page in the feed promising you something cool if you subscribe to my channel for exit signs and exit sign related things. And I'll tell you what, in this box we have a whole carton full of cool stuff. And to make it a little easier, I don't know if you've ever tried to open a box with one hand and on camera. I've already broken the tape. We're getting ready to dig into this box. And the one box you see over here is not everything that's in this box, but it's certainly representative of what's in here. It is a box full of Hubbell Dual-Lite LED1EMGWW direct view LED exit signs. I'm going to go ahead and open this box right now. Now, the model number of these exit signs, of course, is LED1EMGWW. What that model number means, of course, is these are LED exit signs, specifically a special kind of exit sign of the direct view LED persuasion. That means when these exit signs are illuminated, you can actually see the individual LEDs that are illuminating the face. So that's one really awesome and really cool thing about these signs that I have absolutely loved about them for a long time. They run on 6-volt sealed lead acid batteries. In flashing mode, what's also interesting about these, when I mention flashing mode, these have an internal jumper where you can select whether these exit signs are steady illumination or flashing in emergency mode. So that's another really awesome thing about these. In flashing mode, these exit signs will last 12 hours. That's way different than these modern cheap LED signs, which you're really lucky to get 90 minutes out of. These will last up to 12 hours in emergency flashing mode, 6 hours in standard solid illuminated emergency mode. Now, all of these did not come with batteries, except for this one over here. And this is actually a newer model, and if you look at one side by side, an old one and a new one, you can notice a few subtle differences. But probably the biggest one is the style of chevron arrows on these exit signs. If we take a look at these older models, this one is actually from 1997. These three over here to the left range from being from 1997 to 1999, and the internal serial codes would just about confirm that. But you can tell that the chevron arrows on the older ones are a lot wider and taller than the newer Dual-Lite branded Freedom LED series from 2008. And believe it or not, this one came with a battery, and the battery gods must be smiling upon me because the battery in this one, without even being hooked up to electrical power, turned right on when I connected the leads. And it was in flashing mode pre-configured from the Dual-Lite factory. Or is it from the Dual-Lite factory? These signs, while they may have Hubbell Dual-Lite branding, have been made by Gilbert Lighting for the majority of their life. As you can just about see on the surface, once you take these sign faces off, everything down to the polycarbonate and the steel used on these signs are basically the exact same. You really can't notice any difference between the two signs. Only difference really you can tell on the outside are these older ones. The side panels are held on with flathead screws as opposed to the newer signs being held together with Phillips head screws. You can also see, once you remove the faceplate, if you're keen enough to see subtle differences, you can see the one on the sign from 1997 uses a little bit different LEDs than the one from 2008 over here. These seem to have a clearer, brighter tint than the ones from 1997 that have more of a green color, as you would expect. Now, as you're going to be able to tell from the inside of these signs, with the LED panels removed, they really have not changed a thing. If I didn't tell you that the sign I'm looking at right now was from 2008 and the one over here was from 1997, you would never know that they were different era signs, almost 11 years apart from each other. However, remember when I told you that these are actually not made by Dual-Lite, but made by a company called Gilbert Lighting? Well, here's something really cool. If you look on the back of the LED panels on all these signs, there you go. There's confirmation right there on the back. It says Gilbert Lighting, Kruger Drive, Jonesboro, Arkansas. And if we look over here on the sign from 1997, we will see the exact same markings made by Gilbert Lighting, Kruger Drive, Jonesboro, Arkansas. Now, I'll bet you've been waiting for me to hook all these up, and guess what? These demonstrations are a whole lot cooler if the dummy with the camera hooks as many of these signs up as possible to do demonstrations. So guess what? That's what I'm going to do. I'll be right back. Now, as you can see here, I have all 4 of these exit signs hooked up. The 2 over here actually have batteries in them. The one on the right you see in this frame, you can probably tell since it's a whole lot brighter than the one on the left. This is the new exit sign. That one came with a battery, and I had another spare 6-volt, 4.5 amp hour sealed lead acid battery around to put in the one on the left. These 2 over here, while they are capable of running on a backup battery, they do not have a battery installed in them. If the Google Analytics for my channel tell the truth from what people have said about their registration on their accounts, a lot of you guys who've subscribed for my channel for this may not be adults. And I'll tell you what, if those analytics are correct, I've been diddling with electricity a lot longer than a lot of my subscribers have been alive. So here's a public service announcement. Whatever you do, if you don't know how to hook up something like this and you come in contact with one, even though they're really cool, let your parents or someone who knows how to wire something like this do that for you so you do not get injured. It would be bad to lose your life hooking something like this up because you didn't know how to hook it up. Well guys, that is going to do it for this video, a demonstration and unboxing of the Hubbell Dual-Lite Direct View LED1EMGWW Emergency Light Exit Sign. If you have any comments or wish to subscribe, feel free to do so. Thanks for watching and have an awesome day.